Guys, welcome to another video. And in this video, let me start this way. Have you ever felt like you learned something and after learning you feel like you did not learn anything at all? Right. The reason is simple. You have not put what you learned into practice. So sometimes we wait for a way to validate ourselves. We really do not know what we can do and what we can do unless we have been put to test. Okay, so, and you know, one thing you know about this channel, which you barely see in any other place, is that we prioritize learning by doing. That's what we prioritize. We prioritize learning by doing. And for that, let's put into test the little you've learned so far in SQL, so that you don't just take in all the theories and then just feel like, okay, you're learning, you're going. No. Every milestone, you put yourself to test, you put your hands on things, you do something, and then you keep getting better. Practice makes progress. Practice makes you better. Practice makes you, well, not necessarily perfect, but you keep improving. Practice brings improvement. Mastery doesn't come by learning and learning. It comes by doing and doing and doing until it becomes a reflex. Should I put it that way? It becomes a core part of you. The same way you wake up, you just know you have to do this, you have to do this. The way you can, lace your shoes without thinking about it. That is the way it is. Okay, so you have to do and do and do, and because of that, I have just a small, should I call it a token, a gift for you. And yes, this is your first SQL exercise. Of course, I will talk about how to share your work, where to get the data, and all of that at the end. Okay, so let's look at what we have. This is an e-commerce store. Let's read the overview. So an online gadget has been logging all its sales into a single file, Excel flat file. Because they didn't normalize the data, every time a customer makes a new purchase, the store owner is forced to retype the customer's full name, phone number, and email address. Obviously, you retype the customer details again. That's the problem. This has caused massive redundancy and massive data errors. Your job as a data analyst is to build a new local database, load this raw data, break it down into clean relational structures, and link them together. The first thing, this is the first phase where you set up the dataset. You are completely on your own. You are completely on your own. When I say completely on your own, it's because you learned already. By the way, if this is the first SQL video you're seeing, I would advise that you go and check out the previous videos made on SQL before you get to this point. You should be able to find the link to those videos in the description below, or check your top right or top left. There should be some pinned videos right there. You can click it after this one, or it should be at the end of this particular video. So you check them out and you see those videos. However, if you've learned SQL before, or you have knowledge of SQL, and if you can take up this challenge, do well to take up the challenge directly. Okay, so once I've done that, all you have to do is, so no cheat sheets, no cheat code. So if I say you're on your own, it's not like, of course, it's because I've seen the previous video. So check the comment section below, or you check or wait till the end of the video. All the videos will be pinned. So you create a database, then you open a new query tool, then of course you build your table first that will take the data in. And once you load the data, see the preview of the data right here. Here's the preview of the data. You can see. So once you load the data, that means you use GUI, that means the interface, or you use the copy command. Loading this data, the next thing is to now break the data down. So you have the customer table, you have the product table extracted from this data itself, and the others table. Okay. After that, then you of course read the instruction to create a customer table, then populate it. You do the same for other tables as well. Then you create a normalized orders table. right? That's when you now establish foreign keys linking to the primary keys you've created on other tables. Of course, what I'm saying will make more sense to you if you've seen the previous video or if you have a knowledge of SQL before. Okay, so do well to see it. And of course, this document will be attached, a link to download this document and the instruction and the data set will be put in the description below. Okay, so then populate it. Of course, you also, am I saying of course too much? Okay, then you also do some CRUD operation, you alter something. These are just exercises to now do after you've done that. Of course, you also verify what you've done. So you take your time, read through this document, and if you have any question about it, do well to ask in the Telegram channel. Also, there should be a video about the Telegram channel so that you know where to put your question based on something, and also what you get in the Telegram community as a whole, where you can how to share your work, all of those things. There's a video on it that you'll find at the top, or it should be in the description below. Okay, so do well to check out the video, understand how you can submit your work, how you can share your work, downloading data sets and all of that. So I would really love to see what you're doing, right? What you're doing. And also there will be challenges coming soon where you'll be ranked based on your work. It's just to keep you going, it's just to keep the fire lit in you. Okay, so let's jump to see the data set quickly. And here's it. This is what we have in the data set. You can see sales ID, customer name, customer phone number, customer email, product name, price, and order date. Okay, so this is what we have. This is what we have. Okay, so yeah, so this is what we have, and yes, do well to check it out. The data set, the link to download data set will be left in the description below, the same as the document. Make sure you check it out and put it into action. You learn by doing. I'll see you in the next one.